channel. In this video, I will show you how to solve a DC shunt generator where a shunt generator has a full load current of 100 amperes at 220 volts. Stray losses are 1000 watts and the shunt field current is 12 amperes. The armature resistance including the brushes is 0.055 ohm. Calculate the efficiency of the machine. First, let us write the given. We have full load current IL of 100 amperes, VL of 220, stray losses or the P stray which is 1000 watts. Shunt field current ISH is equal to 12 amperes. Armature resistance including the brushes RA is equal to 0.055 ohms. What is required here is to calculate the we are going to find the efficiency of the machine, or it is the overall efficiency. First, we are going to write the power flow diagram and the shunt generator circuit. We have here the circuit of a shunt generator and the power flow diagram. Let's write the given, the ISH of 12 amperes, RSH is RA of 0.055, EG is missing, RSH is missing. Okay, from the given, we have IL of 100 amperes, IL of 100, and ISH of 12 amperes. Therefore, we can now get the IA, which is IA is equal to ISH plus IL. It is 12 plus 100. 112 amperes for the IA. And also the voltage VL is 220, therefore the output is PO is equal to VLIL. We have 220 times the IL of 100, $22,000 watts PO. If from the power flow diagram we already have the PO, and we are going to find the efficiency of the machine. The efficiency of the machine is simply the P out here over the P in. We already have the P out, and we are going to find the losses. P out plus PCU, or the copper losses, plus the core losses is equal to P in. Then the total losses, which are the copper loss and the core loss, are still missing. We can find the copper loss by finding the loss in the shunt, in the series, and in the armature. But in this question, there is no series field winding. Therefore, we can find the copper loss of the shunt and the armature winding. Then the core loss, we have the core and friction or the stray losses. Therefore, we have P in P in is equal to P out plus total losses. And the total losses are from the copper loss, we have shunt, P shunt, and the P armature loss. Armature loss. And from the core loss, we have the P stray, which is given. Given. Yes. Given. Therefore, step 3, we are going to find the we already found the power output. The what's missing is the shunt loss and the armature loss. This tray is already given. Therefore, step 3, PSH is equal to ISH squared times RSH. So from the given, we have ISH of 12 squared times for the IV. ISH times the voltage of SH, which is the VL. We have 12 times 220, which is 2640. 2640 watts. The P armature loss is equal to IA squared RA. We have IA of 112 squared, RA of 0.055. 0.055 ohms. So armature loss of 112 times 0.055. Oh. That is 689.92. 689.92 watts for the armature loss. Therefore, the total losses, which is the SH, arm loss, and the stray, therefore P total is equal to 2640 plus 689.92 plus P stray, which is 1000 from the given. Therefore, P total is equal to 4329.92. 4329.92 watts. That is the total losses. Now, the efficiency is simply the output over the input. Okay, from this step 4, efficiency is equal to PO over Pin, while Pin is equal to Pout plus total losses. Therefore, efficiency is equal to P out of 22,000 watts over P out of 22,000 plus 4,300 plus 4,329.92 times 100. 22,000 divided by 22,000 plus 4,329.92. That is 83.55%. 83.55%. The efficiency of this machine is 83.55%. See you next problem. Thank you. For the next problem, we have a DC shunt generator where a long shunt compound wound generator gives 240 volts at full load output of 100 amperes. The resistance of various windings of the machine are armature including brushes contact. We have 0.1 ohm series field of 0.02 ohm, interpole field, it must become series field of 0.02, interfield ohm, shunt field. The iron loss at full load is 1000 watts, windage and friction losses total of 500 watts. Calculate the full load efficiency of the machine. First things first, we have to write the given. Full load current output, we have IL of 100 amperes, VL of 240 amperes, 240 volts. Resistance of various windings, so we have armature RA of 0.1, series field or RSE 0.02, interpole field, let's write IF of 0.025. Shunt field RSH is equal to 100 ohm. The iron losses or the P stray is equal to 1500 watts. Calculate the full load efficiency of the machine. What is missing is the efficiency total or the overall efficiency that is required. First, we have to find or we have to draw the circuit, and also we have to draw the power flow diagram, so we can know that the efficiency of the machine, which is only the output over the input, is the long shunt generator circuit diagram, RSH, and the series winding, which is RSE, RIF or interpole winding, and RA as the armature resistance here, and the EG as the induced EMF of the generator. Then RSE, RIF, and RA is series connected. They are connected in series, and they have an ampere of IA. So let us find the IA, then find their power, for they are the copper losses. Then to find the P in from the power flow diagram here, we have P out plus, or P in is equal to P out plus total losses, P total loss. What are the losses? We have the copper loss and the core loss. The copper loss, we have shunt, series, and armature, which are right here. And then the copper loss, which is given of 500 amperes of stray losses. Then we have P input is equal to P output plus P shunt, the shunt loss, the series copper loss, the armature loss, plus the P stray. Now what is missing is to find PSH, PSE, P armature loss, we have to find IA. Okay, step 1. IA is equal to ISH plus IL. IL is already given, which is 100 amperes. ISH is 240, the VSH or the VL over the resistance of, or the RSH, which is 100, plus IL of 100, which is 102.4 amperes. Now that we have the ampere, we have the IA, we will multiply these resistances of the IA to get the losses here. So let's find the total resistance of the series resistor. We have total R series total. We have R series or the series 0.1, 0.02, and 0.025. So 0.1 plus 0.02 plus 0.025. 0.1 plus 0.02 plus 0.025. It's 0.415. 145. 0.145 ohms. Therefore, the copper loss or the PCU is 102 A squared times the RS total. We total or we sum all the series connected resistances of in the armature because they are in series. So we sum them up to get the total resistance, which is RS total. Then we have RS total 102.4 amps squared times RS total of 0.145. Therefore, the total copper loss is equal to 102.4 squared 1520 1520.43 43 watts. That's PCU. While PCO or the core loss or the stray loss, which is iron loss is 1000 watts, friction loss 500. Therefore, si PCU PCU is iron loss plus friction loss. (1000 watts plus 500 watts. PCO is equal to 1500 watts. Now, we have PCU, PCO, and the output. P output is simply BLIL. We have BL of 240 and IL of 100 amperes. Therefore, VLIL 240 times 100 amperes is equal to 24,000 watts. Now we can find the P in or the step 5. P in is equal to P out plus PCO plus PCU. PCO and PCU are the total losses of the generator. Therefore, the efficiency is equal to P out over P out plus PCO plus PCU. times 100. You have 24,000 watts over 24,000 watts plus 15 watts plus 1521 1520.43 times 100. 24,000 divided by 24,000 plus 1520.43. So we have a missing copper. Oh no, sorry. We have missing power here of the shunt PSH. Let me correct myself. We are missing PSH. Let's find PSH. So PSH is equal to V squared over R. 240 squared over RSH of 100 is equal to 240 divided by 576. So we have 576. Therefore, PCH is PSH is equal to 1520.23 plus 576. So it must be 15. Oh, let's write that here where the PCU is. On 520.23 plus 576 times 100. Let's try again. 24,000 over 24,000 plus 15 plus 1520.43 plus 576 is equal to 86.96. Wait, 576 86.96. 87%. It must be not 23, 43. Therefore, the efficiency of the generator is 86.97%. 86.97%. Okay, that's all. I hope you understand my video. Thank you. For the another problem, we have two shunt generator A and B operate in parallel and their load characteristics may be given as straight lines. The voltage of A falls from 240 volts at no load to 220 volts at 200 amperes, while that of B falls from 245 volts at no load to 220 volts at 150 amperes. Determine the current which each machine supplies to a common load of 300 amperes and the bus bar at the load. First things first, we have to write the given. Two shunt generator, generator A, we have from V no load, or the VL, is equal to 240, while loading we have, or with load we have 220 volts. Ampere of 200 amperes, while of B, Gen B, V no load of 245, while V at the bus bar, or the B at the load, we have 220 volts, IL of 150 amps. Determine the current which each machine supplies to a common load of 3 IL of IL total, or of 300 amperes. Now we are ought to find the voltage, the bus bar at the load. Voltage at the bus bar, or the V terminal, and also the current of each generator, generator A and generator B. We are going to find the voltage of the bus bar and the amperes of each generator at the load of 300 amperes. Now it is two shunt generator. The load characteristic may be taken as straight lines. So it is a linear characteristic. So we have to find the solution. First, let us solve the voltage drop per ampere, or the V over A, or the change of voltage per ampere per generator of Gen 1. Let's try Gen 1, Gen A. So we have 240, the voltage no load, and 220 over the 200 amps. So that is 20 volts over 200, which is equal to 1 over 10 volts per ampere. For the generator B, we have 245 minus 220 divided by 150 amps. So we have 20 5 over 150 is equal to 1 over 6 volts over ampere. We have here the circuit for the generator A of 240 volts no load, and generator B 245 volts no load, and 220 volts here is the initial, or the voltage of the first condition, 220 volts. What we are going to find is the voltage. We are going to find the voltage where IL of 300 amperes. First, we have for generator 1 from this loop, from this we have V is equal to 240 minus IA of the voltage drop over ampere of generator 1 is voltage drop 1 over 10, and generator 2 is 1 over 6. So we have 1 over 10. 1 over 10. For generator 2, V is equal to, from this generator 1, 245 minus IB over 1 over 6. Now the voltage equating to, which we have also for the third equation, we have IA plus IB is equal to IL of 300. Now we have 3 equations and 3 unknowns. So we have equating this V of equation 1 is equal to V of equation 2. We have 240 minus IA over 10 is equal to 245 minus IB over 6. So negative IA over 10 plus IB over 6 is equal to 245 minus 240 times 60. Have 6IA plus 10IB is equal to 5 times 60, 300. This is for equation 4, and equation 3 here, IA plus IB is equal to 300 times 6. So we have 6IA plus 6IB is equal to 6 times 3, 1800. Cancel. 16IB is equal to 130. We have IB of 121.25. So IA is simply 300 minus 131.25. IA is equal to 300 minus 168.75. 168.75 amperes. Now the bus bar voltage from this equation 1 and equation 2. Let's use equation 1. V is equal to 240 minus IA of 168. 168.75 divided by 10. So V is simply 240 minus 16.875. V is equal to 223.25. 223.25 volts. Okay, we have VT of 223.25 volts, IGA or the IA of the generator A, the current of the generator A is, what is IA? 131. 131.25 amps, and generator B 168.75 amperes. Okay, that's all, and see you with the next problem. Thank you. Okay, here is another problem for the DC shunt generator. A DC shunt generator has a full load current of 196 ampere at a terminal voltage and a terminal voltage of 220 volts. The stray losses are 720 watts and the shunt field coil resistance is 55 ohms. The overall efficiency of at full load is 88%. Find the armature resistance, constant losses, and the load current corresponding to the maximum efficiency. First thing first, we have to write the given, which is they are full load current IL, IFL is equal to 196 amperes terminal voltage or VL of 220 volts, stray losses P stray of 720 watts, shunt field coil RSH is equal to 55 ohms, overall efficiency at full load FL at full load is 88%. Now we have to find the required the constant losses. First, the armature resistance RA, the constant losses, or the P say, P constant, which is equal to P stray plus the shunt loss, and the load current IL at max efficiency. Okay. First thing, we have to draw the power flow diagram and also the shunt generator. Okay, here is the power flow diagram, and this one, the shunt generator circuit, where we are going to find the RA. RA. Now, IL is already given, R is H. We are going to find the output, or the PO. PO is equal to IL VL IL, which is 220 times 196. 220 volts times 196 amps. That is 4312, 43,120 watts. Now, that is the output. The input is equal to P out over efficiency, which is 43,120 divided by 0.88 is equal to, so answer of 0.88, 49,000. So the output is 49,000 watts. But first, we have to find the resistance, the RA. So we are going to find the RA. To find the RA, we must have the IA. To find the IA, we must have the, so to find the IA, we must have ISH plus IL, and ISH is equal to 220 divided by RSH of 55 plus IL of 196. So this is 4 plus 196 is equal to 200 amperes. So IA is 200 amperes. Now that we have the IA, we can get the total loss here in the copper, which is only the shunt loss, because there is no series, or I know the shunt loss and the armature loss, because there is no series winding. Therefore, shunt field loss, or the PSH loss, is equal to VSH times the ISH. So VSH times ISH, we already have the VSH, or equal to VL, since it is parallel, and the ISH of 4, we have 880 watts. And the armature loss, or so have the copper loss of I squared Ra. I squared Ra. Ra is missing and we already have the Ia. Now we are going to find the PA. The PA is equal to, here the PA or the power developed in the armature or the PA is simply P in minus the PCO. PCO or the stray losses. Armature copper loss or the PA loss is equal to I squared Ra. Now PA loss is equal to, let's write the P in formula. P in is equal to P output plus P total losses. Now total losses, we have P total losses, PCO or the stray, P stray, which is given, plus P copper, and copper loss we have PSH and P armature loss. Now we already have the P stray and the PSH, the P out and the P in. Therefore, armature loss or P armature loss is equal to P in minus P out minus P stray minus PSH. P in is equal to 49,000 minus P out of 43,120 minus PSH of 880 stray. P stray of 720 and PSH of 880. Therefore, armature loss or the Ia squared Ra is equal to 49,000 minus 43,120 minus 720 minus 880. 4280. 4,280 watts. While Ia is equal to 200, we have Ra of 4,280 over Ia squared, 200 squared. It is equal to 0 over 200 squared, 0.07. So 0.107 ohms. So we have Ra of 0.107 ohms, which is missing here. 0.107 ohms. P constant is the shunt loss plus the stray loss. Therefore, let's use another sheet. Shunt loss, P constant, P constant is equal to P stray or the P copper plus the shunt. So therefore, P stray of 720 plus PSH of 880. So PC is equal to 1600 watts. And, and lastly, the load current IL is equal to IA minus ISH. Now we are going to find IA at maximum, IL at maximum efficiency. IA at max efficiency. Now we have at max efficiency, at Nmax, this condition, P variable or the variable losses is equal to P constant. Now the variable losses are shunt, no, armature loss, series field loss, interpole field, and windage loss. While P constant, we have stray loss plus shunt loss. In this problem, there is no series field winding. Therefore, P variable is the armature loss. Therefore, armature loss is equal to stray loss plus shunt loss. Since we already have the stray plus shunt or the P constant, which is 1600 watts, we can say armature loss is equal to P constant, which is IA squared RA is equal to 1600 watts. Now we have IA squared, IA of 1600 over RA of 0.107 square root, or 16 over 0.107, 122.28 amperes IA. Since we are going to find the IL is simply equals IA minus ISH. ISH is 4. Therefore, IL is equal to 122.28 amperes minus 4 amps. IL is equal to minus 4, 118.28. 28 amperes. Therefore, IL at maximum efficiency is 118.28 amperes. That's all. I hope you learned something with this video. Thank you and see you next video.